Where is the bus? I'm late, and Mum's gonna kill me. It's really dark. I always feel like someone's watching me. I'm gonna fail my driving test. I'm dropping to pass maths. I'm never gonna get those essays done by Monday. Am I going to get enough points in leaving? Why don't guys like me? They're just hanging out with me out of pity. I just want to talk to someone. I should be studying, but I can't. I'm going to fail the leaving cert. Will's going to break up with me. Why can't they leave me alone? I can't face school tomorrow. My mum doesn't understand me. Are they separating for real this time? Should I move in with my mom or my dad? Is that going to get better? What am I going to do with my life? I need a job. They're going to kill me for failing that exam. I spend way too much time on Facebook. What should I do in college? Do I have any real friends? Why am I such a freak? Why is everyone mocking me? I look horrible. Will anyone go to my devs with me? Why did I get drunk and make such a fool out of myself? Everyone judges me. What's everyone going to think about me tomorrow? What's my mum going to say? I'm afraid to talk to my friends. My parents won't listen. There's no one to turn to. I'm afraid.
Hello, I'm Sarah Holt. I'm the Chief Nursing Officer here at Gulf Coast Center. I'm going to talk a little bit about mental health adult services. We have 4 outpatient clinics across Galveston and Brazoria counties. We have a clinic on Galveston Island serving 500 individuals. We have a clinic in Texas City serving 1,100 individuals, a clinic in Alvin serving 400, and a clinic in Angleton serving approximately 600 individuals. Outpatient services include pharmacological management services, medication training and support, case management, psychosocial rehab services, skills training and development, supported housing, supported employment, peer services, co-occurring psychiatric substance use disorder services, therapy, as well as assertive community treatment services for individuals with the most intensive needs. Inpatient services are also available for mental health adult population and for individuals requiring inpatient psychiatric care through our 20-bed community mental health hospital and our contract with St. Joseph Behavioral Health Hospital in downtown Houston. We have 2 Gulf Coast Center continuity of care staff that are embedded on our inpatient unit and whom are responsible for coordinating outpatient follow-up care at time of discharge. Respite services available for our mental health adult population through our contract with the Wood Group, which is a private provider. The respite service is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week as an alternative to inpatient psychiatric hospitalization, and we also use this service as a step down for individuals discharged from inpatient psychiatric hospitals who are not quite ready to integrate back to the community. Integrated health care services are available through our contract with a federally qualified health center whereby we have advanced practice nurses that are embedded in several of our mental health adult clinics, providing primary care services to individuals with physical health needs such as diabetes, hypertension, and other chronic health conditions. Crisis services are also available at the center to include mobile crisis outreach teams that provide crisis assessment, intervention, follow-up and relapse prevention services to adults and youth across our 2-county catchment area, which also includes a contracted crisis hotline that's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, providing screening and referral services as needed. Peer services are available within the mental health adult unit to include activities provided between and among clients served who have common issues and needs that are client motivated, initiated, and or managed that promote wellness, recovery, and an independent life in the community. We have several certified peer specialists who are employees of the center and are trained to provide mental health rehabilitative services. The eligibility diagnoses for a serious mental illness include major depression, schizoaffective disorder, schizophrenia, and bipolar disorder.
Hi, I'm Amy McMahon, and I'm the Youth Behavioral Services Director for the Gulf Coast Center. Youth Behavioral Services serve children that are ages 3 through 17 who have a serious emotional disturbance, who are at risk of placement out of their home or who are exhibiting problematic behaviors in more than 2 areas. We have 2 clinics for youth behavioral services. One is located in Texas City that we call Anchor Point, and the other is located in Brazoria County, which we call the Boathouse. Each year we have a target of serving 255 youth, however we usually serve around 300. Youth behavioral services consist of our TRR state services and juvenile justice services that are a grant program through our Galveston County Juvenile Justice Center, and YPS, which is Youth Prevention Services, which is under Recovery Services. For our TRR services, we provide those in the office, community, or school-based setting, and a lot of those also take place in the home. For those youth who have a case manager that provides skills training services, they mostly go into the schools and provide skill sets to help them with social skills or anger management skills. Therapy services and medication services are provided on site in the office, so those youth may see a counselor weekly or may come in and see the physician as needed, either every 4 weeks, 8 weeks, or 12 weeks. We have case management services to help provide referrals, assessments, resources as needed for those youth. We have family partner services where we have a person on staff who has a youth with an emotional disturbance who can then partner with that parent and provide that additional support of someone who's already gone through some of the challenges that they're going through with their child as well. We have wraparound services, which is a very intense form of case management that helps build a team around that family and that youth to help work on how to get them able to function at a higher level and just look at services in a different way.
I actually thought my son had hit rock bottom a number of times.
Somehow she got into Oxycontins for the pain.
I threw him out of the house, and he lasted for about an hour out of the house before he committed armed robbery.
She would just nod off, and then she'd be shaking, and then she'd nod off, and then she'd talk to me, and then she'd go, I'm okay, I'm okay.
His name was Benjamin Bryan, and he was 32 when he died.
Addiction is...
I stole the money for his bicycle he was getting on his birthday.
He tried to commit suicide at one time, jumped off a 4-story building.
And I jumped off the end of the Santa Monica Pier and floated to the bottom. And I saw my brother, and he told me to go back up. It wasn't time.
I had everything, money, fame. I was the best skateboarder in the world.
I was convinced that I would find a way to moderate.
You don't have to do this alone. There's people out there that will help you no matter what.
My name is Jane. I have 3 sons. They've all struggled with chemical dependency.
My name is Art. I'm 22 years sober. I'm a recovering addict.
Your daughter is recovering now. Thank God.
There is hope. Recovery is possible.
Hi, my name is Monica Mahalchik. I'm the Director of Recovery Services. In our service area, we provide services including outpatient counseling, screening and referral, HIV and AGI, as well as peer support, and housing resources. Under outpatient counseling, we offer morning and evening counseling, group and individual, as well as screening and referral. Under screening and referral, we do provide assessments to make sure that we connect you to any levels of care ranging from detox to residential or our outpatient program. For HIV and AGI, we provide early intervention and community outreach. For peer support recovery, we provide recovery coaching. For housing resources, we provide transitional housing as well as case managers to connect you with housing resources. Our goal of the recovery program is to provide support and education to the community in Brazoria and Galveston County.
Because my parents told me I have to be responsible.
Because my first coach told me, you can do this.
Because my teacher helped me see the choices.
Because my coach treated me like everybody else.
Because my boss showed me how to do a good job.
Because a mentor believed in my potential.
Is why I am where I am today.
I'm swimming faster than I ever dreamed I could.
I discovered that I could work as an artist.
I led my high school team to 2 championships.
I am a valuable employee.
I have a career that I am passionate about.
I will be whatever I want to be.
What can you do?
What can you do?
Hey everyone, I'm Jamie White, the Director of IDD Services.
For those of you who may not be familiar with the term IDD, it stands for Intellectual and Developmental Disabilities. Our services include intake and assessment, service coordination for several programs such as Texas Home Living, home and community-based services, Community First Choice, and then our general revenue services. In addition to that, we also have a unit that covers the PASSAR program, which is pre-admission screening and resident review for individuals who may be seeking placement into a nursing facility or are already residing in a nursing facility, but may actually be more appropriate for a community setting. We also have our Crisis Intervention Specialist, which is a newer position to us. It is a crisis services position that is focused on individuals with IDD. This person actually goes out and will assist someone who may be in crisis and also works with them to help prevent whatever caused the crisis to begin with from happening again. In addition to that, we have provider services, and through our provider services unit, individuals receive respite, community-based services, independent living skills training for individuals in nursing facilities, which is also part of the PASSAR program. General revenue service coordinators work with individuals who may be on an interest list for another program such as Texas Home Living or HCS, the Home and Community-Based Services program, but may need additional support in the meantime until they come off the wait list for those programs. Those programs actually have an extensive wait list, so individuals could be on the wait list anywhere from 8 to 12 years. We have a continuity of services coordinator who works with individuals as well as agencies across the state who may be seeking alternative placement for individuals who are at risk due to behavioral concerns in their current living situation and may be appropriate for a different setting. To be eligible for services, an individual must have been diagnosed with an intellectual disability by the age of 18 years. To be considered having an intellectual disability, one must have an IQ of 70 or below. Other individuals who may qualify for our services can have an IQ of 75 and also a related condition. A related condition could be anything from cerebral palsy to traumatic brain injury, just to give a couple of examples.
American girls and American guys, we'll always stand up and salute, we'll always recognize when we see old glory flying. There's a lot of men dead, so we can sleep in peace at night when we lay down our head.
Hi, and welcome to the Gulf Coast Center. My name is Heather Melton. I'm the Veteran Volunteer Coordinator here at the Gulf Coast Center with the Military Veteran Peer Network. The Military Veteran Peer Network is a program under the Texas Veterans Commission. And then below that is the Veterans Mental Health Program. And so the Military Veteran Peer Network is a network of peer service coordinators like myself throughout the state of Texas. Okay. And so what we do at the Military Veteran Peer Network Gulf Coast Chapter is we recruit and train veteran volunteers to provide peer support. So what that means for our clients is that we can provide them peer support, whether it be one-on-one. We can refer them to one of our 5 support groups.
The group in my church has given me my sanity back. I immediately felt comfortable because it wasn't like AA or the VA. It was like brother and sister to brother and sister. We all had each other's back.
I started coming to this group last year, and it's helped me out quite a bit. Being surrounded by peers, they have a better understanding of some of the things that that we go through during the transition processes, even the ones that we don't understand ourselves.
And you're able to talk about things that you can't talk to anybody else about.
We also provide peer support at our Veteran Treatment Court.
For veterans like Jonathan Croshaw, who spent years in war-torn countries fighting for our freedoms here in the U.S., Coming Home presents a new battle. Croshaw, like so many other veterans, suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder and admits to turning to alcohol to cope. A DWI led Croshaw to Galveston County's Veteran Treatment Corps program. Its focus, reintegrating veterans into life as civilians.
I think it's a life-changing experience, and I will never drink and drive again, and I'll be the man I am now, even better, and strive for success from now on.
For you, as an employee at the Gulf Coast Center, you are welcome to attend some of the trainings that we provide. One of the trainings that we do is MVPN basic training. Talks about peer support opportunities, suicide prevention information, ethics, military cultural competency. If you're not familiar with veteran services or the military in any way, we can definitely give you some information about that. It is a state certification to provide peer support in the community, and it's free to you. It is center approved, and I would love to have you. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and thank you. And again, welcome to Gulf Coast Center.
I'm James Hollis. I'm Transportation Director for Connect Transit. I've been here since May 3rd, 1985. Connect Transit is a program of the Gulf Coast Center. We are a public transportation program. We serve Galveston and Brazoria counties. We have offices in Texas City and in Angleton. We have a variety of services. Right now we're filming here at the League City Park and Ride. We have a partnership with the City of Galveston, UTMB, and we provide commuter service Monday through Friday here at the Park and Ride. We also have fixed routes. We have 11 routes in 9 cities in Galveston, Brazoria County. We also provide door-to-door demand response service. That's where we started in 1985 with door-to-door service. We've really grown since then. We started doing fixed route around 2008 after a few years of planning, and we partnered with all those cities to provide this service. We also have veteran services. It's called Vets Connecting Vets. We take veterans up to the VA hospital about 3 days a week. We do local VA trips. We're real proud of that service. We have a CAF service that we provide for elderly and disabled, and we do that in Pearland and League City. Anybody can use our system, our Park and Ride, or our fixed route system, our demand response system. We also have ADA paratransit service, which complements fixed route service. You do have to qualify for that service. You have to be 65 and older and disabled and fill out an application, and we certify you can use that service. So we do have a variety of services here at the Gulf Coast Center. We're real proud of what we do, and we do over 400,000 boardings each year. So we do provide a lot of service to the community. We're really starting to connect the dots, and we've got some things that we're going to do in the future, like build a new administration building in Texas City and a new park and ride for Texas City. So we're really excited about the future here at Connect Transit. Thank you very much.